Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back. This is WikiRigs level up in the change rest position method. What if I want to change the rest position of the body mesh object, but there are a lot of other mesh objects involved, like cloths for instance. In this arbitrary example, I would certainly include the leggings and the sleeves because they are clearly suffering deforms. Maybe the skirt, yes, it is also suffering, but the skirt, because of the rig and physics that is in this rigged model, this is a complicated case, so let's just ignore the details here. Let's just consider it's just a piece of cloth mesh object that we want to include. Alright, then possibly also the belt, which is simpler and might also be suffering slightly deforms. Because there is no change to the hair or elements of the face like the eyes, the mouth, whichever stuff, these are not to be included in this changing of rest position. Of course, the most important one is the body mesh object. With all of the desired mesh objects selected, doesn't matter which one is the active one in the selection, so we need to go here on the modifiers tab and shift D to duplicate an object modifier, but it won't work. We need to use this operation here directly from the down arrow menu. So duplicate here with hold Alt, and there we go, simultaneously for all the selected mesh objects. Great, that saves a lot of time and patience. Now we need to apply the original armature modifier, not the duplicated one. So this one, same thing, down arrow menu, I have still all the desired selection, then hold Alt, apply. So looks like that worked perfectly. You see, it doesn't matter which is the selection here. This is just, I think it's more a visual thing in the UI, this bluish square here. Then as usual, I select the armature object, go on pose mode, and then pose menu, apply, submenu, and apply pose as rest pose. This is a wrong statement. I believe this is apply this pose as rest position, because we are absolutely making a change to the rest position for the skeleton for all of the bones in the rig. So just apply pose as rest position, and that would have changed all the meshes on edit mode, so we can see. Or if we want to simplify this, rest position here, binding pose state. So now we cannot pose, but we see all the meshes on their rest positions without requiring to go into edit mode. Same for the armature, by the way. So go back to pose position here, so we can pose and have access to the final posed state. So this is my new rest pose, and this is my new rest position for this 3D character. By the way, this should be some sort of X pose, a bit like the Vitruvian Man from Leonardo da Vinci's historical artwork. I'm not recommending this X pose, I'm just using it as an example. We can go back to a T pose from this, it's not too hard, but it might leave some inconsistencies, at least on the bone rolls. I'm gonna simplify. Okay, so let's make this as the pivot point here, 3D cursor. Rotate on the X axis, no, rotate on the Y axis, so a positive value, so maybe 30. You see at the top left corner, positive 30 degrees rotation. Shift D, Control A. So let's go back now, rotate Y, negative 30, so we got back. Shift D, Control A, pose mode, let's apply pose as rest pose, so for all the rig. So what happens now when I go on edit mode, if I check the roll, oh, look at that. So I have to reset the roll here, or give it whatever So apparently, you see, those bones got something messed up. Yeah, so it's sort of strange. This one didn't suffer. This one also not. And so forth. So, you see, we should be careful. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to comment also. Take care and happy blending. See you next time, folks.